Welcome back to Frostpunk, the last autumn. We are currently doing rather well, I think. Not many people are sick. What we do need is the structural profiles to complete so that we can start building the... I think it's the pressure valves? Where's the button for that? Disappeared. Yeah, the pressure valves. We also need 4 more structural profiles so that we can do the workplace safety thing. We also need to build overseer stations. But that's not ideal. I guess we can always build the building in question behind it. Can we? No, we cannot. So that will be... Because we do need an overseer station that actually covers the shaft. Fine. Let's build that there then, and we need another one. We'll build one there. I think it's a good idea to move this. And also build one out here. I worry that these buildings require engineers, though. This one done? It is. Well, we have one there. Guess we can build one like this. One doesn't cover those trees, so we can build one there. These guys are done, so let's build the pressure valves. Put it in overtime, enact safety procedures. And yes, this requires engineers, as I worried about. Well, we have to do some internal promotions again. Should also set a new research target. Now we need to go with a difference engine now that we can get that, because I want the safety improvements. Was something I wanted there. Yeah, redesigned templates. This one is increasing to even worse. Foragers have reached the field kitchen. We found no food in the field kitchen, although it must have been used recently. There's still some water in the 2 large pots inside. And we have discovered Site 107. This must be the ill-fated generator construction site number 107 we were told about. Let's go down there then. We also need to build a machine shop, but that's going to cost us 60 steel. Now, as for engineers, we just need to put them in there. Overseer's office is built, motivation rises, and I don't think we need to put anyone in there, so let's just... we can keep it there, I suppose. What do those things cost to build? 15.5, yeah, nah. Let's put workers in this one and in this one. We also need workers here, but let's use the protective structures in the morning. Okay, so people started working now, so it's unhealthy, and we use this, and it's safe. We are out of structural profiles. Let's put max workers in there currently then. We want some to be working on that. Foragers have reached Site 107. There are still people here packing their belongings and preparing dozens of coffins for transport. A young engineer approaches us. Search might provide structural profiles, steam cores, steam exchangers, and survivors. I told them so. The young engineer, who introduced herself as Effie McLachlan, is relieved to see us. I am glad you came. We are to be evacuated, but you just can't be sure in these times, she says. Then she tells us what happened. Long story short, the core of their generator exploded after a fire broke out in the final stages of construction. Effie says that she saw the tragedy coming, but no one listened to her, the youngest engineer on site. She and some friends are not giving up. They want to use their experience to help us finish our generator. 12 engineers, 1 steam core, 10 structural profiles, and 5 of those machine shop things. So let's take them to our camp. Now we need to build that machine shop. Transport has arrived with 15 workers. That is good. We need to get 10 more. Ten of them in there. We have plenty wood currently. 106 left here, 144 left there, and they're working fast enough. Our coal situation is, we're going in the red, but it's still good. Workplace safety here is safe. Difference engine has been researched. Let's go with the redesigned templates, so that the steam exchangers cost is reduced by 20% and the time required to make them is also reduced by 50%. Distraught father. Sir, the distraught father of the sick child wants to talk to you. He begs you to let him go home. I know it means giving up this here job, but I'll figure something out. My family needs me, sir. Please, let me get back to him. Yeah, we'll lose one worker, but that's fine. About 2 days ahead of schedule. Perfect. This one is done. Let's tear it down. Which means that this one literally isn't doing anything at all anymore. Foragers number 3 have returned, 12 engineers, 10 structural profiles, 5 steam exchangers and 1 steam core. Now, do you have anywhere to go at all? Yeah, you can go up to the mountain lake, so go on up to the rapids. Redesigned templates have been researched. Let's get the steam reloading station next. Why are people hungry? Put 2 engineers into the kitchen. This one should complete tomorrow, if we are lucky. Now I wonder if that's the problem. Can I turn this off? Yes, but that doesn't remove the... If I put it on teardown, that also doesn't do anything. Still listed as affecting the area, which is quite annoying, because I would like to know if this affects the generator in there. Ugh, it's fine. You can pass a new law. Let's have a look up here. I'm quite worried about passing this one. I'm gonna take a little look at this, because I don't want to pass the engineer, labor, force. Have a look here. Okay, so this one is safe. So let's pass the security outpost. Yeah, there we can now see the bad laws up here. Penal colony, rationalized healthcare, roundups, and then there is that major thing that we definitely don't want to pass up there. And we definitely don't want convicts. Nope. Now we can upgrade the, how did we get out there? These buildings to don't have enough steel. We need 5 steam exchangers. Now I have too many engineers. Who would have thought? This should be safe. This is not safe, but it's at least not any worse than unhealthy at the moment. These guys are waiting at the rapids. Let's send them on to the mountain lake. The stream has its source in the mountains rising on the horizon. Lake full of fish depleted. Send you back to the construction site then. This should finish in 1 hour. Transport has arrived with 10 workers. Let's put them there immediately. And the pressure valves have been completed. So the next thing we need to build there is the tower pumps, but that requires the steam exchangers to be finished first. So we have quite a few workers available at the moment. Let's put some of them in here and make 12, 10, that's 20, 24, 28, 32 structural profiles. Security outposts have been built and manned to keep workers in line, which raises motivation, which we actually had below the threshold. I need to remember to do the evening service. Steam reloading station are now researched. Let's do gathering optimization next. Now these require steam cores, but we still want to build them. Actually bad timing to build both of them at once. We're 4 days ahead of schedule. Now we can build the other one. This one is done. Put workers in this one. This one is done as well. And build another steam sawmill out here. I don't think I'm going to bother with a steam sawmill for that. Actually, I want the increased radius. Foragers have reached the mountain lake. The stream starts here from a crystal clear mountain lake. Good fishing spot. Even from the shore we can see shoals of fish roaming the lake. We could stay here for a few days and catch them. Discover the mountain pass and the collapsed mine. So we'll set up camp here. 80 food every day for 9 days. We need more workers though. Yeah, we can take 16 in order shipment. Gathering and optimization have been researched. Then the next thing I want is the sawmill range extension of all things. I didn't think I was going to need that one. You guys are done. It's going down again. So tower pumps, let's build those. Take those workers out. Demon drink. A small group marched out of the chapel after the evening service carrying makeshift signs with slogans such as "Ban the demon drink" and "Renounce sin, choose temperance." They are now picketing the public house, demanding that it stops serving alcohol. Angry patrons volunteer to drive the teetotalers away, but they want to make sure they won't get into trouble for this. We can side with the teetotalers, which is not a good idea. We can say "Have at 'em, lads," or we can just wait them out. We'll just wait them out. Okay, they are home. Let's send them to the collapsed mine. We need more coal gatherers at the moment. And these are done. Turn on the safety procedures, put this into max. Let's just put all the workers in there. We might as well use the protective structures now. And we can also build another workshop. Let's just build it there. I don't think we're going to have more than 4 of them anyways. We are 4 days ahead of schedule. Perfect. We have plenty of raw food, so I don't like that I have 2 engineers like that. Let's put some workers in there together with the engineers. Then we can put 5 engineers in this workshop, increase the work hours. How is the housing situation currently? We have 26 vacant beds. It's definitely time to extend our I really dislike those bathhouses for that. I don't even think we need them, but if I remove that segment of road, can I build another tent there? I don't want a medical post, stop that. People, tents. No, I cannot. Need a road like that, and like that, and like that. And then we need another chapel, but for that we need more wood. Speaking of which, let's extend the work hours here. 2 sick absences. Oh well. We have rations for about 2 days, so that's fine. The workplace safety here is unhealthy. Rumble in the deep. I need 5 steam exchangers. Remind me when we have enough resources will be the one then. Sir, people working in the deepest part of the shaft report rumbling sounds and slight tremors coming from below. They complain of getting dizzy from toxic fumes coming through the cracks. We might be forced to evacuate them quickly in case of emergency. To do this, we'll need safety equipment for both the rescuers and the shaft crew. It will also protect workers from the fumes, improving workplace safety. Shall we start making it? Yes, we shall. But now I need to manage the workers. Let's take 20 workers from there and put them in here. And we need to produce 5 of these. Sawmill range extension has been researched. Excellent. Let's go with a cheap thing like the medical post upgrade. Days ahead of schedule. Excellent. Low on motivation again. Is there something I can do to increase the motivation? Yeah, let's do the overseer's inspection. Wow. Hot bath. Sir, an engineer came forward complaining that some people use the bathhouse for sex. Animals, with the noises they make, it is impossible to relax. Will you put an end to this depravity? They're not even using the bathhouses. It's none of my business. How can people get discontented by someone having sex? Ah. Medical post upgrade researched. Let's get efficient gathering next. Our coal situation is barely in the green, so... we have to increase the work time in that place. That's taking a long time. Foragers have reached the collapsed mine. It's a coal mine, but it has been evacuated after a collapse. And we have discovered the lost crates. Several large crates lie scattered among the rocks. Now what? The source is exposed. I don't have the... I'm going to reload, because that's just not acceptable. That's going to set us back for a while, but that's just going to have to be what happens here, because I don't want that to happen at all. Let's put all the workers out of there again. Put 20 workers in there. Make 5 of those. Speed up things. And we can also remove the road here. Now we can arrange things as we arranged them earlier. Like so. And then we want tents. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we want a road to go around this. So, and I do apologize for that if you feel that that was slightly cheaty of me, but we are 4 days ahead of schedule and I don't want lots of people to die because I don't have the necessary stuff available. That's just the way it's going to have to be. I rarely do things like that. Okay, we need to increase the motivation, do an inspection. Increase the work hours here. I don't think this thing is doing anything. Sawmill range extension researched, so then we wanted to have the medical post upgrade next. I think we're going to wait until the toxic fume goes down 1 level before we actually... Oh, they're on strike. Oh, we have to negotiate with them then. Appease them with double rations. I was about to take them out of the building. Hot bath, none of my business. Research the medical post upgrade, so efficient gathering next. This place needs engineers. We've reached the collapsed mine, so send them on to the lost crates. Transport has arrived with 16 workers. Now I think we need to start looking at getting steam cores. Okay, so we want to build a steam sawmill. There. And there. This building needs a road. Does the chapel cover all of these houses? No. Does not, so we want to build another chapel. Guess we can build that there. How long? Ugh. Build the chapel there then. Should be enough. And the housing situation is 58 vacant beds. High chance of going on a strike, yeah, but we don't have any people there anyway, so that's fine. can get those trees as well with a regular sawmill. Put some workers in that sawmill. This one already has workers. Let's increase the work time there. And put workers in here and increase the work time. I think we get all of the trees on the map this way. Foragers have reached the lost crates. These heavy wooden crates are used to transport valuable or fragile goods. They are stenciled with prominent signs warning against dropping them. Search might provide steam exchangers and steel composites. Finders keepers. Inspecting the crates, we found some steam exchangers and steel composites. These valuable resources must have been destined for the winter home construction site, but it seems they got mislaid. Fell off a trailer or something. Let's take the crates. Move on to the cargo convoy so we can give them to them. Workers in this one. Hopefully this does go down. And plus a new law. I don't need an administration law currently. Class segregation. Our best employees deserve the best accommodations. We will provide engineers with special separate living quarters. New building, engineers' lodgings. Engineers living in engineers' lodgings have higher motivation. No. Strike busting. To ensure that all employees return to work, guards from security outposts will deal harshly with the strike instigators. This gives us strike busting, which ends the strike immediately if there's a security outpost in range. But each use raises discontent and people will be hurt. No, I don't think we need that. How about the other tree? Company funerals. Bare knuckle boots, that is completely out of the question. So is cocaine pills. Can do prosthesis shipments. Or we can do medical repatriation. Repatriation. Not completely sure. But I think prostheses are more useful to us than the repatriation, well, whatever. We want company funerals as well. But for now, let's get the prosthesis. Let's get the company funerals first. Hopefully the toxicity goes down today. Motivation dropped, but so did discontent. Can we do an evening service now? We can do it today at least. We are 3 days ahead of schedule, but I don't want anyone working there when the toxicity... Ah, it did drop. Efficient gathering researched. So let's just add another research. I think we want the large resource depot, so let's do that. And I think this is a good spot to end the episode. So I do apologize again for the reloading there, but I hope you understand why. So thank you all so much for joining me, and I will see you all in the next episode.